All right, let's take a break from the showcase for a moment. Let's talk about a subject that a lot of people don't know how to handle in a certain situation, and that's if you're involved in a minor fender bender. Well, that could mean if you're at a stoplight and somebody bumps into you or you bump into them. First and foremost, make sure that nobody's injured. And if they aren't, what do you do? Well, let's step you through that. First of all, just take the cars and pull them off to the side so you're not holding up traffic. And then you want to get out and make sure that you exchange proper information. At this particular point in this scenario, the police will not come to the scene. I'll explain to you a little bit further on as to where and when they will actually get involved. In this scenario, you need to take it upon yourself to get your vehicles to the reporting collision centers safely. Now let me touch on what the collision centers are all about and how they can benefit you. Now let's get into the first point. So what are collision reporting centers? Well, a collision reporting center is a facility created to help motorists in reporting motor vehicle collisions. This service is currently available in a number of urban centers and no fees are charged. Now, what actions should you take before going to a collision reporting center? Well, if it's safe to do so, simply remove the vehicles from the roadway, call the police to ensure that the presence is not required, and obtain the location of the closest collision reporting center. Exchange the information with other involved parties, including independent witnesses, name, addresses, phone numbers, insurance companies, and vehicle particulars, etc. As soon as possible, bring your vehicle to a collision reporting center that's most convenient to you. Make sure you bring all the documentation with you to the collision reporting center. Example, your driver's license, ownership, and insurance. Now, when should you go to a collision reporting center? With the following exceptions, any driver involved in a collision where damage to the vehicles or property is more than $1,000 may report the collision to a collision reporting center. Police will come to the scene when one or more of the following situations apply. These are the exceptions. Number one, if the collisions involve injury or death. Number two, if there's criminal activity involved in the collisions, such as impaired driving, stolen vehicle, assault, etc. Number three, if the collisions involving federal, provincial, or municipal vehicles, which include transit vehicles. Number four, collisions involving a person who is uninsured or suspended driver's license. Number five, collisions involving vehicles transporting dangerous goods. And number six, collisions involving damage to private, municipal, or highway property. Without exception, any vehicle that has to be towed must go directly to a collision reporting center. To review all this information once more, just visit the website tirekickertv.com and click under the viewer email section.